Hello, good afternoon. It's Karen from Stitches and Jacks. How are you today? How are you? Good, I hope. Happy New Year to anybody that I haven't wished a Happy New Year or that you are new here on the blog. So congratulations. Oh, I've got wonky glasses or wonky face already. So I want to come on and I just want to tidy up where I was in Vlogmas. Or just after Vlogmas. I have two finished objects for you today. I have a giveaway winner from episode 27. This is episode 29. And I wanted to discuss the progress on my Advent projects. Yeah, have a bit of a chat about that. Right, let's see how we go. And I've got a bit of footage at the end. The boys were, before Christmas, were making their gingerbread houses. And I've just put a little bit of footage on there. There's some other stuff, but I think I'm going to take it out because one of the things Fred wanted to do was to make some crackers, but I don't have a picture of the finished crackers. I think that was when I was starting to feel rough at the beginning of it when I look back. So my mind, it wasn't compos mentis, or perhaps I never am. Right, let's carry on with our the finished objects, my finished objects. So I think I was working on these over Advent, and I really enjoy a pair of self-striping socks. They do all the work for you, do all the thinking, and it's just like an easy, comforting knit. Now these are from the Yarn Badger. I can't find my project bag and I can't find my notes. So I can't remember anything other than they were the Yarn Badger. And I think there's a bit of a fleck there. I can't remember anything apart from the fact that I bought them, I think it was 2021. I think she was supposed to be coming to, she was coming to Yarndale, but she cancelled at the last minute because she'd been in contact with somebody who had COVID and she'd got a bit of a cold and she just didn't want to risk it. Oh, bless her. Yeah, she lost out on so much business, but I think we were able to go on and order them, which of course I was going to. I've been after a pair been after some yarn for ages. So these are like top down construction, 2x2 rib, heel flap and gusset, and then just a standard toe. So I have the other one here. I'm just looking at these things. Did I block them? There's a couple of ends I haven't sewn in. So maybe in my delirium, I might have just put them to one side. So it's just my own, recipe, but dead easy and dead comforting. So they are, a good knit. And there's just something magical about stripy socks. You just think, oh, I want to do another row, just get to another colour, Just bear with me while I prepare the second pair. Right, we're all prepared. Ta-da! Oh, look at those, aren't they lovely? They just make me smile. These are my Strictly socks. I didn't get round to entering them, but I was there in spirit. So again, another pair of self-striping socks. And yet again, I've lost a project bag. I haven't lost it, but I've put it somewhere so safe that I can't find it. And this was a gobstopper ball, and I think it's called Grandma's Christmas. And it's from Giddy Yarns. My daughter bought this for me from Benjamin. I think it was his very first Christmas. He turned 3 in September, so it just has to be the right project. But I think there's a little bit of sparkle there. Is the camera picking it up? Again, top down construction. And I might have been knitting these. Did I start? I think I started in September when Strictly started, and then I've just knitted them slowly, just something I could pick up, a little bit of comfort knitting, because that's what we need, don't we? And again, heel flap and gusset and standard toe, and then just kitchenered at the end. So I'm a size UK size 5, which I think is 38. So yeah, lovely. They really give me some pleasure. So that's my socks. If I find either of those bags, I will hopefully put some notes in the bottom. If they're not there, then I haven't found my bags. Right, so I have a list today because I want to try and become a little bit more, well, a little bit more organised. I think I was just so excited to come and spend some time with you, and I just felt that I was sort of gabbling away 100 miles per hour. Do you ever have that problem? Right, I wanted to announce the giveaway winner. Because oh no, they're the wrong yarns. Where have I just put them? Oh my word, this is going well, isn't it? They're here where I would find them. So I went to Yarndale last year, and I was at Attic Spin Dye. And the short story is that I went in 2021 and was trying to be really good, and I was so good that I didn't buy anything, and I kicked myself ever since. So I came back with 2 skeins. The idea was to purchase a skein of yarn so I could give it away to one of you lucky people, and then I could have the other one. I picked 2 skeins I really liked and couldn't decide. I thought, that's okay, wait till you get home and then I'll get them out again and then you'll decide. And I still can't decide. So we have Rocker Bunny Black, which is sort of like a navy. Yeah, look at that. What goes for my jumper today? I think I'm going through a 90s remix. I've even got my nails. Yeah, matching the bubbles, look. You see? And the other skein was Moody Rainbow. So I was obviously in autumn colours. So I asked you to let me know what was your favourite crafts and which one you would choose. So the lady that has won is Tseringcole. You put that you like to do crochet blankets, but you didn't make a choice. So let me know which one you would prefer, whether it's the Rocker Bunny or whether it's the Moody Rainbow. And let me know. So leave me a comment below, and my correct email address is stitchesandjacks@gmail.com. So I'll put that on, and then I'll be glad to send this off to you. If you haven't seen my last video, that was for there's 3 prizes there, and as of yet I've only had one lady contact me with regards to sending her parcel off. So please contact me and I can get that sent off to you with pleasure. I was concentrating really hard then. My advents. I finished my socks. Oh, my hair's gone everywhere now. I finished my socks. I was like, I'm sure that I'm like most knitters, crafters. You always want to make everything. You always underestimate how much it's going to take to make something, but that still doesn't deter you. Now, last year, my daughter and I, we bought Alex's from My Yarny Corner, Alex and Danny from My Yarny Corner. We bought our advent through them. So we received 3 skeins, I think from March through to about November, 3 skeins a month, and put them away. We were very good and we didn't peak. And this is as far as I got to opening them. Oh my word, look at that loveliness. Oh, wow. Wow. Let me just count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, 18. So I think that's about right, that I got up to 18 in Vlogmas. Or day 18, I should say. And then what should happen, I'd got no idea what to make of them. I'm still new to all this kind of lark. And I'd watched a lot of videos of so many ideas. And I do feel I have a better understanding now of an advent. So I watched Cherry Heart, who I absolutely adore, and she came out with this beautiful wrap called Baubles and Berries that you can use for your minis. And I thought, right, I'm sold. That's what I'm going to do. Wow. And I had started it. I've not undone it, and it's still, where is it? Oh, crumbs. It's under the camera. And it's here. Da, 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 da. So you can see. I don't know which way. Oh, that's probably the right way, isn't it? Look at that. Yay. I think if you're lucky enough, this is what I wanted to have a chat about. Well, let's just say that's as far as I've got. I've lost my crochet mojo. Davina from Little Workroom Crafts, she was making the baubles and berries with one of her advents. Oh, and it was just lovely. It was just lovely. So I got my enjoyment watching it from Davina. I haven't opened them, and they're still here in the basket. And they're there. And they're not sad. They're just in waiting, shall we say. That's it. Let's lay them down there so they're all safe. Yes, I wanted to talk to you about advents. I also had, well, let's just round this up properly. I had a Toft advent, which I really like Toft. I've made two of the dolls. I'm looking because the dolls are up there. I made the Queen, Her Majesty, last year for the Jubilee, and I also made earlier in the year, I made Emmeline Pankhurst from the Suffragettes as part of Martin, is it Knit Blog 365? And that spurred me on, and then I made the Queen. And I thought, right, I really, really want the Toft Advent, and they go like hotcakes, they really do. I'd been watching Martin, I think I must have found him from the year before, so I went and watched him when he did his Advents. And of course, Jeanette, who's like the queen of Aragorumi, she did her bird last year. So I knew it was going to be a bird, so there's no spoilers out there, and it's, people have seen this. So I thought, right, I'm going to give it a go. And I did. And the technique was for the bead work. I had made a flower, Jenny Crowfoot. I've been on a workshop with her, and she had showed me. So this is as far as I have got with my little bird, and I don't know which way is the right way. I've not touched it. So I have the beads on here. They were fine. I have the beads on here. And it was too much for me, in the sense of I just ran into trouble where I was going out. You know, my life has opened up again. I look after the grandchildren. And I was like, right, okay. And this is one of the reasons I couldn't come back, was because I felt that this should have been completed. But while I will complete it, and I'm quite capable of completing it, I haven't got the love for it at the moment. It's mingled with all that, I don't know. I like Christmas and New Year, and that's my reflection time sort of for the coming year, get myself straight, take a bit of quiet time out from everything. And yeah, don't want to keep harping on that wasn't very well, and this virus was really bad, because people are going through a lot worse than what I was doing. But I'm over this now, so over it. It will get done, and it will get done when the time is right. So I'm going to put it in the box. So there we are. He's going away for a little while, and I do not feel guilty about that now. I did feel guilty, and I kept putting off, no, I can't go back and podcast. I haven't finished my bird. I've changed my mind. Yeah, I've changed my mind over what I'm going to use Danny's and Alex's advent from. This time last year, where is it? Oh, well, Oh, I'm going to have to get up. Excuse me. You might see my jazzy pants. Yeah. This time last year, Alex released her first crochet shawl pattern and was looking for test crocheters. And I said, may I have a go? I can't promise that I'll be able to do it, but I'll have a go. And once I started, I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. So here it is. And this is made with Mr. B's yarn that I had. And it's just stunning. I just love it. I wore this to Yarndale last year and I got lots of comments about it. So that was really nice. And that really boosted my confidence. I don't think I would have moved on to the Toft dolls. So 2022 was the crochet year for me. My daughter also has this advent and she couldn't decide what she was going to make. And then all of a sudden she came in one day and she said, I've started making something with my advent. Would you like to see what I'm doing? And she pulled out this beautiful line of crochet squares. And she is amazing at crochet. I said, wow, that's lovely. So what are you doing? So she said it's Alex's pattern from my Yarny Corner, a crochet corner to corner square, but yeah, as you go. And you join like as you go. I was like, oh my word. I was like, okay, I knew that Alex had created this pattern last year, but I thought, yeah, that's it. I'm over the baubles and berries. I just want to crochet that. So I need to open everything, wind it up, and then start it off. But I don't feel like it at the moment. And I was catching up with like some vlogs and things, and I was watching Sandra, Cherry Heart, and the lovely Jules from So Sweet Violet. And they were both talking about Advent and Advent projects, and yeah, they kind of, Sandra said that she likes to sit on hers for a little while and feel the project when it comes, and Jules said the same thing, and they were both using Advents that were sort of 2 or 3 years old. And I thought, well, what am I doing? Putting the pressure on myself. There's no race to finish my Advent. One of the days I did actually feel okay. That was what I pulled them out, and I've got a couple that have got patterns with them. So I just put them all, I say that I've sorted them out. All I've done is pulled them out, put one on one side of the shelf, and put the others on the other. But it's kind of like, I don't know, the parting of the waves. And I feel so much happier that I know that I've got 2 that I don't have to worry about because I really like the patterns are inside. And then the other ones, I'm going to find something. I really would like to have a go at one of, is it Amber O'Brien's patterns. I watched some vlogs just before Advent sort of started, and there was all these different suggestions. I feel now at this time, at the beginning of 2023, I have a better understanding of Advent calendars and what you can do with them. That yes, you could make something beautiful out of all of them, or you could separate them, or you can just put them away till that inspiration strikes you. And one of the ones that I had picked out because I'd seen a pattern, wherever I put it. It was in my hand. It's under a box. Was this beautiful anthology throw from Curious Handmade. And it is just so beautiful, so beautiful. And last year I was lucky to receive an advent from Beehive Yarns called Cozy and Warm. Now, I put them all in the bowl. I've got to try and lift the bowl up to show you without dropping everything. Another thing I noticed as well with both Sandra and Jules was using your Advent and just using it in whatever order you wanted. Because before that I was thinking, I need to remember like what day's number 1 and what day's number 2, which isn't always so easy. So I think I'm going to apply this to this project. Right, can you see? It's such a stupid shaped bowl. So all those lovelies are going to go into that blanket. And I do remember when I opened this that they're so beautiful that I did say that I wanted to make a blanket. So that just goes to show, doesn't it, my case in point, that I opened it last year, I'd ordered it, had no idea what to make, and then a year later the perfect pattern come out and I was like, yes, I've got the perfect set of minis that will go with that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the camera 1 minute so that I can put these down. So I feel very happy now where I'm up to. I needed to come back and sort of clear the decks a bit. Alex is running she's got a hashtag, and she is running a make along. It's something you're supposed to challenge yourself, and I think it's running till July. That's really bad of me that I didn't look, but my mind's been a bit but I'll put it here. Hopefully I'll remember what this means. I hope I'm not too dark. I do have a light on. So I feel that I'm quite happy with where I am with those. And there's another thing that worked for me, and I think I'm going to carry on, and I might even make it seasonal, is I did Christmas in July last year and made some projects for people, and I'll put some pictures in if I can at the end. Because I went to see my mum, and I'd made her the Father Christmas that sort of sits on the shelf. That was all completed, but I'd started the hitchhiker's scarf. I think I might be able to show you the pattern and the yarn that I use, and then a picture of it blocking, and I gave that to my mum. I was thinking about something to just keep her warm, and it's like I get cold here, the nape of my neck, if you wear a V-neck or something. So I made her that, which she was absolutely delighted with, and she said, yeah, that she suffered exactly the same as that. And then I made my stepfather, let me just get the bags, I know where that one is. Yeah, I made my stepfather a kind of infinity scarf, and I used a yarn cake, and I think they were all the rage. About 5 years ago they came out. I think it was around when Fred was born. So I'm looking in here because I literally don't think I have anything. No, they're attached. They're attached to, you've got one strand that when I go the next week I need to take it. But I made this, and this is a free pattern. And can you see that there? You see that stitch detail? Let's shaky hands today. Oh, here we are. So I used James T. Brett Northern Lights, one ball, one shawl. And it was all kind of like Harry Potter colours. Harry Potter colours. Yeah, I'll stick with Harry Potter because I can't remember what the other ones are called. So I made it a little bit wider so it wasn't as long, but what I wanted, because he's quite a big chunky guy, and I wanted it to sit round his neck when he was sitting in the chair, sort of double and then sort of fold over, because he's not going out at the moment. But then also perhaps to take it off and just put his hands in it. He suffers really badly from arthritis, to put his hands in it. So yeah, I'll show you. He had it on. He was absolutely delighted. And that was a really good project from that ball. What else was I going to say? Oh, I thought I was going to share some things that I might have received. Do apologise, I lost my train of thought. I was trying to explain to you what I found worked well for me, and I started it in July. I was having perhaps like a Christmas box, in the sense of patterns I thought for Christmas that might be Christmas themed, or maybe a pattern as a gift. And I think I'm going to carry that on, and I might even have like a seasonal box. So just have one of these. I do like a Union Jack. Nah. I think I'd taken my Gobstopper ball out of there. Maybe because it was Grandma's Christmas, I think I used my Strictly socks, and then I used the Yarn Badger. So I had these while I was having my bath this morning, and I was thinking about things. Yeah, I was a little bit miffed because I planned to have a Christmas Eve cast on, a Christmas Day cast on maybe, and definitely a New Year's Eve cast on, because Mr. Jackson and I were going to be here on our own, and maybe even a New Year's Day cast on, and then maybe for my birthday. So there's all those casts on, 5 casts on. And last year I planned to have a birthday cast on and read my favourite book, which is Jane Eyre, and I had a pair of socks that were Jane Eyre, and I just really loved that in January, working through those, but that didn't happen because I was still groggy. So I've decided after my bath this morning that I'm going to be, well, I was going to say be like the Queen, but be like our late Queen and have a second birthday. Do what I want, can't I? So on the 9th of July, I'm going to cast on some Christmas socks, I think. Look at these. These are Christmas 2020, so they are Bird Street yarn, and it used to be known as Mr. B's yarn. This one here is Drunken Santa. Lovely. And this one here is Mummy Kissing Santa. They are beautiful. So I thought, right, okay, I can cast these on, and I'll really enjoy making those socks. I also have some self-striping yarn, Mistletoe and Wine, which is in my advent calendar from Crafty Clegs last year. So who knows? That could be my advent sock pattern. Oh, it's something there that shouldn't be there. So that's going in there, back in there. I'd kind of forgotten that I had this, and this is Mothie and the Squid, and it's called Christmas Tree. Yeah, and I love Christmas trees. Put 4 up this year, and the last one came down last week, and somebody said to me, "Do you want me to help you?" And I'm like, "No, it's fine. They'll come down when they come down." I am normally late, I think, compared to everybody else. They're normally down by, is it 6 or something? I don't believe in all that. Yeah, and this is Gingerbread by Stranded Dye Works. Yeah, very precious skein. So they're going to go back in there, and I'll know where they are straight away, and hopefully I won't forget. So what else do I have in here? Oh, I have the folded Christmas tree. So I haven't got any crochet mojo, but this is from Davina, a little workroom crafts. So I really would like to have a go at that. So that's maybe a July project. So that's that. Oh, here's a better picture. That's when I had, this is when I had colour in the printer. So it's like a folded quilted pattern. But yeah, so that'd be really lovely. I've got the yarn in here. I've got my festive decorations. I think we made some of these back in June when we celebrated the Platinum Jubilee. Oh, and I have my, I really want to have a go at making some of these. So I have my chocolate orange cozies that my darling daughter made for my husband and I. How cute are they? She's so clever. That Paddington was amazing. Yeah, I really want one. I said to her, I really want one, and she was like, you know, when somebody asks you to make something, you really don't want to do it, but you're too polite or too well brought up to say no. I told Darling, I said, I don't want it for Christmas. I could sort of see her little face going. I said, I don't want it for my birthday. I said, for Mother's Day would be nice, though. So Laura, if you're watching, yeah, I'd really like a Paddington. And this year I showed you these the other day. Right, Bront. She's sitting next to me. And the reindeer I'd forgotten. I got chocolate orange there. Right, I'm having that tonight. Well, I'm half of it. I'll give half to Mr. Jacks. Right, so they're going to go in there, and I know exactly where they are. You are my witness. So that's that. Oh, so I've got everything in one place. And then I had two Christmas gifts. One I showed you on the podcast before, but what I forgot to show you was that this flap comes down. So you can put all like your needles and your notions and your scissors and all that kind of thing. You've got all this. So I thought, here I go again. I thought it might be really good if I did a crochet. A crochet blanket, yes, little squares or something. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that's a good sign that I'm talking about it. I just need to have the right projects to come along. And this is by Knit Pro. It's called a Doctor's Bag, and it is just beautiful. So Mr. Jacks bought that for me. He didn't know. I just bought it and told him. He's like, oh, okay. And then I also found my daughter, because she had, to be fair, she had asked me, Bronte. And I said, oh, I've just bought my Christmas/birthday present. I said, and if you don't like it, I said, I'll just buy it myself. Yeah, there we go now. And this goes over your arm. So you still have this beautiful fabric. It really does look like Liberty fabric. So you've got a pocket here, front. You're going to have to go out if you keep going. Oh, I know. Right, this builder's next door. That's why she's literally got her head crooked. Let me just put her out. Right, sorry about that. She's out. Yeah, she'll just keep barking. They're not allowed to park on the drive. Nobody's allowed. It's her house. And then you take your handle off, she says. Do you take your handle off? Yes. So there's two lovely like press studs there. This is like a denim fabric. Look at that. I just fell in love with the aesthetics. And we always try not to, well, it's only me so far that's got the birthday. It's only a Christmas, but everybody's fed up and they've spent the money. So it's, normally lousy. We also got Ruben now, so he's the other way. But we made sure that he had birthday and Christmas presents. So you've got, I'm trying to, right, so you've got you can put your needles, crochet hooks in there. You've got a pocket here. You've got nothing there. You've got a zip there. And what have you got here? That's it. So yeah, and it zips up. And it zips up here as well. So I really like that. So yes, I had those. I had two very nice treats. And then to cheer me up, I had a friend. To cheer me up, I received a parcel from my lovely friend Dawn, which we had the parcel saga last year. So she was brave enough. She sent me a parcel, and I didn't send her a parcel. I have something here for her, but yeah, I need to get my act together. Let me just get what Dawn sent me. So I have a lovely handwritten note, which is beautiful. I really like Alice in Wonderland. So that's that. And there's a handmade card. Look at this. How beautiful is that? So simple. I was trying to explain to my mum what the card was like. And I said, oh, I'll bring it. I forgot. So I need to put it in a pile somewhere and I can take it to show my mum. Because I'd like to do a couple of new crafts. I've got my Sizex machine out. So I thought that might be an ideal thing that I could do with the grandchildren, the boys, or I could even do with the girls at Girls Brigade. And I don't think that would take too long to do, as long as I did all the holes, I think. Yeah, are these braids? Yeah, don't know. That's what it looks like on the back. So I probably would have to finish them in July. So I received that. And then I received the most beautiful hand dyed yarn that Dawn has made. Look at that. That is so me. That is so me. I'm trying hard to put some colour in my wardrobe, but I was like, oh my word, look at that, look at that. But I don't think I want to make a pair of socks out of it because I'd like to keep it. None of my socks, handmade socks, have worn out yet, but I'm thinking maybe one skein shawl. Do you have any ideas what I could make with this? Any pattern recommendations? Yeah, if you could leave that down below. It's just so beautiful. She's so clever. And then that wasn't it. She said bag of sweets. So yes, they've been scoffed. So Mr. Jackson, thank you very much. Look at this. Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? And I've got velvet. So that is going to go straight in my Christmas box. I think I'm going to, rotate my knitting bags. I have a few now, but it'd be nice if I've got some seasonal ones. So I think Alfie's birthday, 5th of November, a little bonfire baby. Have I mentioned everything? Yes, I think I have. Right. Oh, wait a minute. That. Oh, was this the... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the yarn from the Yarn Badger. It was called Pie and Peas. And it came, that's it, Pie and Peas by the Yarn Badger. Oh, I can hear her going again. Pie and Peas. And I have... Oh, there's a needle. I have that much left over. So I'll have to weigh that. One thing I need to do is to get better at keeping better records. I've slipped. I think once you slip, that's it. So I think that's everything for today. I think that's everything. So thank you very much. Thank you for your company. Thank you for all your lovely comments and for wishing me well. So yeah, it was much more than a cold. But yeah, I'm back. So I did the first lot of yoga this morning. We watched the introduction, I think, for the first, and we're going to try, yes, both Mr. Jackson and I, don't tell him I told you, we're going to try and do yoga every day. And if we can't, it's like a 30-day program, and if we can't do it for one reason or another, then we can just tag it on. It's just, that's life, isn't it? I've got past all that now, worrying about things. Oh yes, I'm just going to show you. There's a new yarn shop open not far from us, and my youngest daughter, she gave me a really lovely voucher for there, and I can't think where I've put that. Alfie chose me something. She said to the boys they could both choose, and she said they were really funny in the shop because they know what I'm like. So she's bought me one of those. Is it Coco? It kind of looks like this, but it's magnetic, and you can put all your pins and things in. So I'm looking forward to that, using that. And then this is what Fred chose for me, and it's called Ochre Gold. Look at that. Wow, it's beautiful. So I quite like to make myself a hat, I think. Yeah, just bought myself a new coat. And it actually says inside duvet coat. I've got it in sale in Tesco's, and it's like wearing the duvet off your bed. And it's an olive green, which that's a different colour for me, so that might sort of pep it up a bit. Right, I'm going to leave you now, my lovelies, because it's 38 minutes and I don't know how long that video I've got at the end, but I'll come back and see you soon. Come back and see you shortly. I've got a list here, so this is number 2 podcast knocked off my list, and I look forward to seeing you next week. So keep safe, keep warm as you can, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, my lovies. Bye. hold it on there.
Yeah. And then make it so it's all flat. And make sure it's flat. Okay. Stop it. Then you're gonna need this one. You're gonna need another one and one of these. I know what to do.
Okay, can he help you?
far?
What's it?
Yep, that looks good.
Can he ice something? Right.
Not yet. We need to
I'm
build it first.
decorating.
Oh, you're decorating, are you? Okay, is Grandma interfering?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Icing, lovely.
I know. I don't know.
You have to put your dough the right way around now.
Doesn't help. You need more glue, darling.
No, it's not glue. It's
Well.
icing.
What does that say, actually, Fred?
It says glue.
Glue.
Glue. This is baking glue. You need to put some more icing on it, darling, because it's not.
No, it's glue. I know. I know.
It just means, Fred, that you use this to stick your house together. It isn't glue in the sense as when you're sticking paper together. You're going to do cutting and sticking. So hot chocolate one.
And look at our chimney. Oh, okay. Don't press it too hard because that needs to set.
It's better having some glacé icing to dribble over the roof.
Yeah, I'll take some.
Can you help him
How am I
do you
supposed
make
to
this?
do that?
Hold on.
I don't make this now.
It will, sweetheart. Right, Grandma, if you mix, Grandma will tip the water in, okay? Because it's only a tiny bit, so you have to be good at mixing. Keep it in the bowl.
Mix it. Oh, try and keep it in the bowl. Yeah.
Does this look good? God, Dad, does this look good?
Nearly. A bit more. You have to do a lot of mixing for that.
How did you do that, Grandad?
Right, you're going to have to... Can you...
How did I do it?
Yeah.
Just shape it into a sausage and then squeeze it out in little bits and it'll come out like looking like snow.
This is the challenge outfit.
Yeah, so that's your snowman's body.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to put your eyes on. You can stick it on with this or a bit of glue.
Where's the head and thing?
Well, that is going to be his arms. So you have to cut that in two and stick his arms in. And the same for his legs. And that's for his mouth. Is that alright? Do you want to make a hat? I don't know if I've got... Granny needs to do the whippy cream.
What are they doing?
They're making a snowman, then they need...
What's that there? Is that marshmallow?
Yeah.
Oh.
They need you to put the whippy cream on, and then they can put their snowman in with their flake.
Okay. On top, like that.
Killer! It's a killer one. This one.
I don't think Granddad's ever had a floating...
I'm not going to have one now.
You'd like one?
No, I'm good.
They can make you one.
Look, a killer. It's a killer.
But you just need to put some squirty cream
I'm
on.
going to put it on here.
Let's make sure... Well, you need squirty cream first. Wait a minute. As soon as you've finished your snowman, are you not putting a purple hat on?
Oh no. I'm going to enjoy my matchmakers.
Perfect.
Yep. It'll help, lovely. Get your straw.
Time to say goodbye. Goodbye.
Sounds good. Have a look.
I can enjoy my flake.
See him? Yeah, nice.
As well, Al.
Yeah. This is
Got a straw for you. No, sweetheart.
there we go.
How you doing, Fred?
I love matchmakers.
I know you do. I know you do. You're like grandma, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let me show the camera. Let me show the camera. You're floating snowman.
It's a killer one.
He's a killer one.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I present the Jeff the Killer.
Here he is. Can we see him?
Jeff the Killer, yeah.
I think Fred might need a bit of help with that.
With the what?
With it's quite tough to squeeze out.
What are you trying to do? Make you smile?
No,
No, I'm trying to make this stick onto to that.
There you go. And I'll have a big smile.
He's got
there.
red, darling.
Does he?
Alfie, what's your red?
Big killer, Jeff.
Shall I do it? It's hard to squeeze out, isn't it? Oh, you got to do it.
It's not that hard.
Oh, lovely.
He looks like Kelly.
And then he needs some help to put his arms and legs on to break the matchmaker in half. There, Fred, can you see what Grandma's doing? No, you just
No,
do-
I'm gonna do this.
That's it.
I'm making his legs.
Okay.
Then this bit for his arms. Make this one to make him look like now he needs some legs.
You've got plenty of matchmakers, darling.
He needs some legs.
Don't eat too many up.
Oh, you're just having more. Do you want one?
Woo!
Oh,
Killer Jeff!
you're going to put your flake in.
We've got to eat them now.
We've got, that's it.
Hot chocolate!
You've got a straw there, sweetheart, so you can just put your straw in.
Best activity ever.
Yeah, like that one. What do you think, Fred?
This house making is definitely easy. You're not supposed to do that.
It's his hot chocolate, and it's Christmas.
So I'm gonna get to eat them in about 2 days. Oh
Are you eating his eye?
no!
I'll get some kitchen roll.
You're just putting it like that,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just doing a list for tomorrow. Potatoes, parsnips, carrots and Brussels sprouts.
Okay. Oh. Right, that's
I'll just eat this bit.
Go on.
Oh, that's looking really good, Al. Really good. Love you.
Use all of those up. You're going to eat these over Christmas?
Yeah. I'm leaving it to its gingerbread Monday.
There isn't a day called Gingerbread Monday.
Yes, there
Every
is.
day is Gingerbread Monday.
Oh, did you stick your gingerbread then in your garden, Fred?
No.
Ah, right, we need a bit more glacé icing. Will help, won't it, for them to stand up on?
What? are those?
I'll show you.
Mine's a bit long.
I'm still decorating mine.
It's all right, sweetheart.
I'm still decorating mine.
Okay, darling.
Beautiful.
Is it sliding down?
Right,
Oh,
let's
no.
try